Okay, now that we've added some content to our Qwiki presentation, we can go ahead, I can go back to this step here, step one. Here's our content. We click on Narrate, and we can do a couple different things here. We can upload a file. Say we've already shot a video and it's on our hard drive. We can upload it. You can use the webcam in your computer or off to the side of your computer or whatnot. You can do that. You can also input text and it will convert it to audio. And it works fairly well. So let's hit cancel there. I will just go ahead and do something quick here and upload some video from my webcam. So you would click on this, and it takes a second, and there I am. And you hit record and just start talking. So it counts down, and I'm just going to talk so you get a sense of what happens. Over here you've got sort of a voice meter, and like it says, you want to keep the voice in between these lines so it doesn't go too crazy. As you can see over here, you get 2 minutes, and it's already counting down. Of course, when you're doing this, you want to try not to be looking at yourself right there, right? You want to look up at the camera so that when you're looking, you're engaging your viewer. A lot of times people will look at themselves and then they keep doing this. Again, you want to look there. You might even have to tilt the computer up a little bit so that you're looking at it that way. And you'll just go ahead and go through your video, and then when it gets to the end, it would just end. I'm going to hit stop now, but you would want to use your whole 2 minutes. Stop recording, and it sort of spirals in there, and it's converting it to whatever format it needs. And we're pretty much almost there in creating our first Qwiki. And all these assets here will be linked to this. And let's see. It is saved. And I'm going to hit done. And there I am, sort of starting off. Now we're going to go to the third step, which is setting the timing. And after you hit the timing button, you can start picking your media. So I'm going to hit that. Now here I am talking. And I can then start clicking here. And here's our time ticking away. And as I mentioned something that I want to highlight, I click on the media down here. Oops, I'm moving the mouse too much. Then I click here and it goes to this one. And then this one, and I can just go through my media. Again, I'm going through it relatively quickly, but you would say sort of the points you wanted to say, just like any presentation, and sort of hit these. And of course now I ran out of time because the video wasn't long enough. And now I can preview the Qwiki. And it puts a little picture up here of your profile. Now I'm going to pause this for a second. You can see the setup. Here are all the images in the media that I brought in, the content. I'm up here, and the asset is moving along here, and you also have a link. So if I were to click that, it would go out and go to this link. This is how it's very interactive. If I continue to hit play, that brings up this article. Now I can read this full story. I can click on it. I could go here. I can go to these places where I'm talking about. Here's the Twitter feed. Now, as you notice, things move relatively quick. You get 2 minutes. So I've got a lot of content here. I might want to cut that down. So I'm sort of highlighting the main thing I want to talk about. And that's what I really like about this, is that when you're working on this, you're able to create something that's fairly concise. It gets your ideas across. It gives you a few things that the students can click on, some links that they can see. And then they can move on and they can go off from there, whatever you give them to do. So what we're going to look at next is another finished Qwiki that I did, and also how I used it in one of my classes.